sit down here and say I don't see Owie behaving like that. Yes, I do. So I'm sorry. I am so sorry. If I'm not speaking like you and showing sympathy like you, I am so sorry. But as I tell you before, but you never dare listen. Me not have my old goddamn for waste. Me not have my old goddamn for waste. It's not my fault I ruffle the feathers of the internet. And not my fault. Draw back a screen record where people can say me talk beforehand, me bash beforehand, and whatever me do beforehand turn out to be true. My body of work is there. Before any judgment come, my body of work is there. Because when I now realize that the whole of us show sympathy, all of us show pity. Pity. The funny part about life is when you show pity to somebody who doesn't even want your pittiness. They don't want your pity. Show me a live. Show me a screen recording where I lied. I must speak beforehand and the whole of them yam me up. Show me a live. First and foremost, you come on the internet with a girl situation as a man. What for? Okay, yeah, make our fans them know. Right? Fine. The story just not connect. She sick, doctor don't know what to her. How she leave from our family here to the hospital? Why the baby was at the house? Why the baby was at the family house? All of that not explain. But yet still the same man came on the internet wanting the family to look bad. Now if you are going to put blame on the family, why you can't stand in a position to take blame too? No, not want to say that, don't. It's always the family them we mix up and lie and wicked, and not everybody family stay like me and your family. You can't afford to know say your baby, I'm just saying for an individual, you can't afford to know say your baby ring him uncle and in a hand the upper children's and you depend on the internet, people come. Anything when I can't get it. These stuff are wickedness. When you ever talk about say me like to kick a man when he's down, you need to tell the people with them situation, Zandria, you need to tell the people with them situation. Stop monetizing the situation. If the app wasn't paying us, we would have our situation, dealing with our situation in private. But you see, money disgrace many. That's the hard truth where you're not telling people them about. That's the rough truth. It's easy to judge what I'm talking about, but it's hard to see where I'm coming from. And you're well intelligent. Don't be sucked up by the internet. You are well intelligent. Don't be. And many different people that you're saying, and not everybody honest like you. That much you need to know. And not everybody honest like you. Not because you are honest, you expect me to be honest. No. Not because you would never monetize your situation. Don't believe that I wouldn't. We see the proof in the pudding. It's in our eyes. It's evident in our eye. People are going to question, if I come on the internet and I say I want a bed, people are going to ask me what me do with my play money, what me do with all of my play money. That is why I don't beg on the internet. The Lord said don't beg, so I don't beg. That is why I don't beg on the app. What morals gone and that's all for start from. It is not my vulgarity, you know, that is degrading, you know. It is the moral of these individuals that is degrading. Not my vulgarity. I am known for being ostentatious. That's how I make my money. So you're judging me for my career. But nevertheless, that's an oversight in your argument. So I pardon you for that. You get what I say? But let us talk about the morals that we exude on the app. Zandra, all I know me that you come out and stand up for morals. And you've been here long enough. So let us talk about kicking a man when he's down. How did he get down? So we're just asking all these questions. So when you go talk about me, the grandmother, father, of course, because I stand up for morals, and I'm happy for the adjectives that you use, or the nouns that you use. I'm happy for it. I am the grandmother of the app. I'm glad for them the way you use. Me ever tell you the truth, you know why? Because it's only somebody old and ancient would still stand up for morals. So I applaud you for that, Sister Zandra. I applaud you for that. So it wasn't a dig or a diss. It wasn't a dig or a diss. I thank you for it. Oh, a skettle, granny. Exactly. Remember, say all I want to lead to the best crowd, you know, and all I want to use the level of psychology to try and get the audience on phone side to say, well then, I am speaking highly of this young man. Me not have no time to pretend. That's the difference between Uno and me. So you understand what I'm trying to say? So as long as I say, oh, we monetize the situation, I am going to speak about it while on pity it. That's the difference. I refuse to speak like everyone else. Because me not gonna see the truth in my eye and talk say, oh my God, because the crowd is saying that. No, I'm not going to do that. The truth, let me say this, the truth is an offense, but it's not sin. So when we attack, you see the app lose its moral because you are not speaking out. You understand me? You pick, choose, and refuse. You understand me? What you talk about and how you talk about it. You pick, choose, and refuse. And the thing of a blow up in your face, and then you'll come back and say, you know, I couldn't believe that Owie did this and Owie did that. You understand me? And it all becomes a show for you guys in order to gain recognition. But when me talk, me not care because sometimes me don't remember what me say, only remember exactly what I say and brought it back to my memory. That's the difference. My body of work speak. My body of work speak. That's why me not care who want talk this or who want talk that. Me don't talk when me I talk already. Me don't see when me I see already. You understand me? And if it take 10 years, the truth I go come. If it take 10 years, the truth is going to come. Yeah, that's the difference. The internet has a great, let me tell you something about the internet. It has a great problem where a situation will arise with, say for instance, let me just use this now since it's fresh. The situation with Neisha is no longer Neisha, it has become an always situation. Sister Zandra, use the education. You never see say it's no longer a Neisha situation, it's a Owie situation. It wasn't a Britney situation, it becomes a Shay situation. It's not a Jabba situation, it becomes a TikTok liar and Rosalie situation. You don't understand how the internet run. You don't understand the chain, the links where the internet connect with. You don't understand all of that. Nobody not say all along. That is why people in the comments say, take a break from the media. Why is it that when we have a serious case, we can't take a break? Exactly. Why, Zandra? Explain to me. Why you have a situation, Zandra, and you can take 4 days, 5 days, a week, a month off? Why you can do that? Explain that to me. Can you say never kick a man when he's down? So let me ask you how down Owie be. Because he's feeding us with information and we're exuding pity, we place it that he's down. Because you have to use a level of psychology, you know, to understand how the internet runs. Yeah, and you have to understand the internet is a university. You have to can read and write. You have to qualify. to qualify. The problem that we are having is that we are friends with many persons on the app, even if they are not rankers, even if they... Even if they're just in the comment section, we want them to be our friends and we want to be their friends. The difference with you and I is I am not here to seek validation, to seek friendship, to seek anything, to even offer pity to anybody. When I can show mercy, I don't show pity. Pity is of the devil. Mercy is of God. So you see, in showing mercy, I'm going to talk my truth. You understand me? A lot of us show pity and believe that it's mercy. You never know that? Well, now you know. How I see it, I am going to speak about it. Now you can sugarcoat it, but I'm going to speak about it. Because when I speak openly about persons, I take in consideration about myself. That whenever time I am about to do something, I remember how I speak about that thing. But not for understand, so you guys are not true to yourself. You understand me? So guess what? We have to show pity instead of mercy. So I have no oh God for letting nobody, because it must come from a good place. So if Owie want to take my speech, my tone, and my vulgarity and think that I must amplify it and come to him and say, Owie, this is what is happening. I am not that individual. I'm not such character. So I will not stoop or stand or tip. You understand me? Because I won't sustain. So I'm going to sit as I do daily and speak about the subject in whatever tone I use frequently. So I'm so sad of the fact that you wanted me to sugarcoat it. Me never I go do it. Me never I go do it. Never. I have to perpetuate my trick that I started with. I cannot stoop or tip. I'm not a ballerina. Look here how flexible my be. Exactly. So I'm not going to do it. So you still show pity in your speech. Because you can't hide the facts that pity you're showing. You cannot hide the facts. Because what you're living off is the fact that what they show to you on the app. They are a loving couple. And we still can't hear the full story. Then why come on the internet with the argument? Make it make sense. You know you have people like me and you who are here. So as you drop a content, we run with it. So why you gonna come with the content and then get upset now when people speak about it because it's not in your favor? So explain to me how we down. But you never ask him that. You never ask him that, Zandra. Okay, he's here seeking help. Huh? I have lived with these people from them company the app them a cook. If you put on $1, I'm gonna teach you the nature of my speech. If you put on $1, you can make it. Shebada, you put on $1? No, my buy body. Alright, fine. Why you never put on $1? Yeah, ask them to put on $1. These persons grew up on the app in poverty. We watched them bed at dinner table. So till them bed turn something else. They see me depend live with us. So till them bed turn something else. You understand me? I watched them grow. So let me say this to you, Zandra. If you weren't following these people long, you're not privileged to speak on their behalf. Let me just say that to you. Because if you pick them up by the wayside, you have to be favoritism. You have to show favoritism. You understand me? You have to know where they are coming from in order to speak this way. So you just see maybe one. So you just pick them up off of the wayside and then you speak on them. That is why I can tell you, say you show pity. Me watch them grow. Me expect better from them. You understand me? I expected better. Just like how you, I say you're my fan, not you Zandra, but I'm just speaking publicly. You say you're my fan. Shebada, I expected better. So just like how you can expect better from me can expect better from somebody too. So let me clarify that part. Now, all we know, say Neisha, they know hard life be. For them phone used to turn so in a them part because of them situation, they be conscious about it, they never want to bring it on the app. Now Zandra, this is the thing. You know how struggling it is for you and your woman. True or false? You see, when your heart is set on being famous, you have to be pound wise and penny foolish. You have to use your money and try coming at the income. You have to say, oh yeah, do it. Or we should have some chicken and grow and some pig around them one end and cow up on the board them. You're not talk that all I know. Because you know where you're coming from. Yeah. You know where you come from. That take picture of them all for sure. You know where you come from. But none of them never said always straight like that. None of them never said, oh why you not have no business head and you talk say he's a trade man and you not have no business head. None of them never hold him accountable for that. None of them never hold Owie accountable for coming on the internet and sharing intimate stuff about Neisha. You understand me? And you know Neisha is an introvert. She's a private individual. Nobody now hold him accountable for that. The child not even want to come on the live and kiss. You understand me? Because she's that type of person. Nobody give Neisha such respect. You understand me? The lady who don't want nobody know, not use nobody. She probably don't want everybody know, but she who don't want it reach my ears say she wear pampers or she need pampers. You understand me? She wouldn't want nobody to know say her account is finished. Nobody don't want those information. But none of them now hold a young man accountable for spilling personal information over the net. None of them now hold the young man accountable. All of them take the prayer and situation of the child that wants to recover, needs to recover, should recover, and must recover, and place it all upon Owie. So till Owie reach the point where you can say, "Me sorry, Neisha, not the FSC will reach number one." What is most important in his life? Neisha are number one. Make up your mind. We're not hold him accountable. No, hold him accountable. All because when I get the gossip. This is my take. I am not more impressed or interested in Neisha's situation. I am not. So me no want Owie come on the live and talk to Neisha now the well, Neisha the well. You need to stand up like a man and take your woman's situation under observation. You need to control that. The internet no need for help you for control who you breed. The internet no need for help you for control who you grind. You're too chatty for your man. You're too chatty for a man, and people don't like my speech. People don't like my speech, but me never come for a friend. Me come for upset. Remember, me not come for look friends. Me come for enemies. So I don't care how English I wanna want sound. When I chat shit in English. When I chat shit in English, me not ask no. Una the perfect pretty dance. Una chat shit and the eloquence. Can't make it make sense. Tell me if Owie down now is Neisha down. Don't tell me that the family is down now. Don't come with that. Do not tell me that the family is down. Because when you as a woman, if you have a man and you sick, you expect the man to have your back. We don't say Owie have Neisha back. I will say Owie do a big pampers. Pampers are somewhere cheap. You don't have to walk and beg that over the app. That much you don't know. Certain things in a beg over the app. Pampers very cheap. Pampers cheap. Obviously, never gonna check it out. Obviously, she a wear we never check. Obviously, she a wear we never buy. Can you would come back something that is for dollar unless it's a Rosalie? So explain it to me. Certain things you don't come and ask for. But no, truly, oh God, share with your pampas and Israel say, my Jesus, my Jesus. The lady good that can't even get up for God peace. I bother she can't bother. I got a weakness make she can't get up for God peace. Who not gonna know what I know collapse? Certain things in a come talk as simple as that. But because we love mix up and we want inside scoop, oh God is breaking down. Oh, he is not down, he's not at his lowest point. When you find him lowest point, you tell me. Because this is what we always say now. When you come and so now fight for victim and all of a sudden all the attention gone from Uno. I always say I'm afraid who remember when I talk this and say I am so afraid of a situation that has nothing to do with the internet, but yet still the internet end up being the star of the situation. How many times have I said that? How many times? Because you as an intelligent person, Zandra, all I should say is people, it's not about Owie, it's about Neisha. Let us focus on Neisha, even though we're not getting the information. What can we do in order for Neisha recover quickly? What can we do? But no, Owie is a good man. Owie not sick. Owie not sick. Intelligence. Owie not sick. We're not too bright. If the doctor them letting Owie right now, Owie going on the phone and say, guys, Neisha here. Because the internet is more important than our situation. Certain things you don't have to come on the internet with. You don't have to be on the internet with it. So we never talk about me toxic and me this and me that. No, you can't pick me out of toxicity and talk say me toxic. Obviously you don't know which part you're there. The whole internet toxic. So you the things that me and don't toxic. So you think so you're toxic too? Zandra, you're toxic, that's why you take up the Owie case. You never know. Well, let me explain to you. I was the first dealing with people's business on the app when everybody who are dealing with people's business now cuss me and say me always in a people business. So when you talk about toxicity, you're talking about your workplace, my baby. So you never know that. So all you speak your English, I just shit your chat, my baby. You never know. We never yet come on the app and don't have something to talk about. A person, an individual, someone's situation. We never come on the app. You ever come on the app, you can say, ladies, you know, I bleach my ear like this and I glow it in the dark like that. And that is of no interest to nobody. So let us ask the question, am me alone toxic? Fine. I will wear the crown for all you all who's scared. As simple as that. Yeah, no, Jody B, that is so true. Honestly, Jody B, it's my influence on the app that upsets Zandra. My influence on the app. Now I can't help it. If you put me in a box, people are gonna fight for coming there. I went on the borderline and now me a tip like a ballet dancer. It's uncomfortable for me. That's not my stance. So yeah, I understand it's true. My influence is what upset a lot of persons on the app because they don't know why people listen to me. Because I'm not chat shit and I'm not even bright. Me not even intellectual murder people rubbish and cock and fire full of gun like take your man. Me not even like that, and I'm sorry. I am not even like that. So it's just a pity. Or you not see yourself in the toxicity. But I didn't expect it to. I didn't expect it to, my baby. You know what? Sometimes I don't feel like we're not certified to speak the way I am speaking. Sometimes I don't feel like we're not above rank. You understand me? So you should gain the attention that I have gained, or that I am gaining. And that are the problem with most of you. Me know all I know. That is the problem. But let me tell you something, baby girl. That's when you're blessed. You stay under the umbrella of Almighty God. He'll give you wisdom. He'll give you knowledge. And He'll give you a level of understanding that surpasses many persons who are qualified. You never know. Many persons who are qualified. It doesn't matter how you view me. The fact is, I've never misled anybody. Whether I take 10 years or 5 years, I've never misled anybody. How about you? Me can look on a situation and know say this is fake, while you have to get deeper proof. You see, that is the reason why you're not fit to judge my speech. Because you never draw for my body of work and say, I've never gone wrong. You're unlearned. Yeah, you are unlearned. And it's no disrespect, but you are. Top Chef, thank you, my baby. Thank you, my baby. Yeah. You are unlearned. Block the individual here for a minute, please. Block the individual where I share the live. Yeah, you are unlearned, Zandra. I'm sorry. But another case say if you come out Zandra. And Zandra, if you come out that case, you should come out it correct. You never study for come, because if I ask you how long you know Owie and Neisha, you cannot tell me, because he's not a faithful watcher of them. You cannot tell me. You have never introduced their program to anybody on your program. So Zandra, you're not qualified to speak about them. You never know. You're not a regular watcher of them. You never watch them in a private yet not public. You have never established their life to anybody in your audience. You have never done that. You never take the time out to acknowledge Owie and Neisha. You've never taken the time out to give them a strength in viewership. You've never. You're unlearned about the whole situation. You're just grabbing off of fragments. It don't work that way. You're trying to put the puzzle together. You cannot speak about individuals that you don't know. You don't know them. And me the only one we call them the cooking couple. You don't know them, you're unlearned. And me give them the name the cooking couple. No for one don't know that. So I love them and respect them. And this much me know say you don't know them, Zandra. This much me know say you don't know them. To all me love and respect the cooking couple. Them send me live multiple times. And me tell them say I respect you guys so much. I mean I want nobody burn no out. I really love you guys and I can't accept you. But I treat them with respect. But not because I love them. Me I go see them at the folly and don't call them out on them mess. So make sense of your argument, because they not even make 10 cents. But obviously we don't remember. We don't just think say me heart black. We don't remember them something, but through the excitement and the pity, that's what I'm telling you, say no for una issue pity. No for una issue pity. And most of them not strong to say I don't need it. I don't need your pity. Yeah, una don't know. Una just come by. That's that much we can't tell you no. Go do no work. Go do no research. Go and do no research. So when you come and you talk on Shebada, you only can describe the behavior that the internet speak about me, but you don't know me personally, and that much you guys are not granted of. You understand me? So you always judge based on what they say, because remember, not no discernment, you know. Remember, we not have no discernment. Remember, we not fair talking at somebody's tongue. Always remember that. We never use phone tongue yet and talk. You know why I am very forceful on the internet? Because I know that I am a very intelligent specimen. Thanks be to Almighty God. And that's the only reason why. All I want to have the same thing to talk about me. You started out like this. I am still that way. It's just that the truth I get to you now. And it's just that I'm speaking before you. I'm seeing the nonsense. You understand me? Me I talk out the nonsenses that me I say. You never know. The fact of the matter is, you know, it's when time me come and me drop it, on a vex, because guess what, me did want to say that, me could have said that, I need to say that. You understand me? Let me hear what he has to say. You understand? Remember when you grant me those privileges, you know? Remember when me never ask, you know? I want to grant me all of them, yeah. But that is the problem, power struggle on the app. I'm not here to compete with anybody. That is why I speak the way I speak. I'm not seeking validation or views, likes, or following. I am not. I'm not seeking gifts either. I don't want to be popular. I don't want to be trendy. You understand me? Now you, on the other hand, these are factors that you're struggling with. I am not. So when you have to walk on and show pity, I can speak freely. So you get it now. So make his speech make sense the next time you talk. I spoke about someone who I know from a long time. You spoke about the person who you just met. So do not compete with my speech. Don't. You're not qualified. You're not. And it's just the truth. Bring your evidence, come match my own. I got a case. You don't. I always tell you now, when I sit down and I talk, when I say X, Y, Z, but when I come back and say, you did right. When I see the people, I say, Shibby did say, when I go up on the program and when I dismiss, with the comment section, I say. But when the comment section say me hate Shebada and I come, Shebada, you need to do this now, you need to do that. Only can't tell me that. You said the amount of people who me tell you come suck me. I suck out by now. Zandra, you're a lady that I respect because you're a theater person. But guess what? The same way me tell you say, me vulgar and ostentatious, you just describe me. But you're gonna tell me now say, the amount of people when me tell come suck me, me suck out. I've never said to you, come suck me. You understand me? But if you think me suck out, me have little leave just for you. Me not give you everything. I have a drop leave just for you, and that can sustain you. You never know. You tend to speak a particular way about persons, which you're walking in my footsteps. When it comes to being vulgar, ostentatious, we are parallel. You never know that. We are parallel. So if you're going to fix me as it relates to doing better, why are your adjectives so strong for an intelligent specimen? Because I want to address it differently from how I address the others. You understand me? Why is it your approach towards me is completely different when you want me to make a change? No, Zandra, you just prove me correct in the sense that I address people according to their character and behavior. You never know that. I speak to people based on their understanding, because you can't do the thing in a part one what I'm correct in English. You never know. So you and I, we are parallel when it comes to vulgarity. You just realize what you do now, don't. I am kicking Owie when he's down, and you're here to reprimand and correct me. You understand me? And prove differently. But yet still, you're doing the same. Now I could pardon you for that, because you're speaking to me in a language which I easily understand. Don't. It's the same thing with why you get upset feet and come and judge me. be wise, you have no intelligence. You only can speak, spoke and spark. But when it comes to reasoning, and that everybody who speaks the Queen's language is intelligent. Ask anybody that. I went to voice and speech. I mean, I have to be very brave. They can reason. Voice and speech don't do nothing for me, because I can't speak, but you can. You can. But people, you just see the cloud chasing now, and I'm explaining it to you now. You address me, Zandra, as a respectable, educated lady. You address me. And you address me just like how me address the audience, Top Chef. Just like how me address Owie. And you try fix my address how me address Owie. And you address me in the same language that you expect me to understand. So what is it you're trying to say to me, Zandra? What you're trying to say to me? Because you're too intelligent, speaky spoke if I can't reason. You're too speaky spoke if you're not smart. Then you never know that. That's why I said do not contest my speech, because you don't know the nature of which I'm coming from. You never know that. There's a nature to my delivery. But no, I am not Sky Diamond, where you can come and say, three things say me speak is spooky. No, you speak is spooky, but you can't reason, you're not smart. Because if you were a smart specimen, you'd have realized that, hey, that boy you're onto something. Let me give it some time. You would have realized that. You'd have realized, say, you come to reprimand me about my delivery, which is very ostentatious, but yet you address me in the language which you thought I would understand. And yes, I do understand it. You understand me? Because I spoke in that language to others long before you. So, oh yes. So which part of your correction I should take? Because I don't understand why you come. So make your presence be known. You can't kick a man when he's down. You're an intelligent lady. Who is down? Owie? Oh, Owie for down. I him carry the baby for 9 months. I him in a hospital. I fee him account down. Hey, Zandra, go lay down. Go lay down. Mind the white in your head that give you a problem. Go lay down, Zandra. The amount of people you tell to suck you, you're supposed to well sucked out by now. No, Zandra, everybody knows something right lifeless. Am I not speaking? Are you not responding? Yeah. So make your argument make sense, because you're talking intelligently, you know, it makes sense. Zandra, you're the perfect person who write my essay when I understand it. Stick to your poetry. Stick to your poetry. He's a poet, you know, so stick right there. For tackle the debate, you can't manage, you can't maintain. You understand me? You can't maintain. To tackle the debate, you cannot maintain. You put too much feelings in your debate. You're too emotional. You never know, baby. Yeah, well invested. You're too emotional. Where are the mothers? Psychology. Neisha got a mom. The fact of the matter is you shouldn't even address me, because I know me not say Neisha this and Neisha that. You shouldn't address me. All me I say, oh, we need for us stand. You know, so when I miss the essence, the operative words in my statement is Neisha, oh, we need for us spend time with him baby mother. None of you not see that. How we need to spend time with his baby mother. Why the part they miss you, Zandra? Zandra, why that part miss you? I'm just asking. Why did the part where I stated that we don't need to hear all of this? Why am me alone that you'll always say we don't want to hear nothing? Why am me so mixed up? And I'm me the only one on the internet that you'll always say we don't need to hear that. Why this not sweet me? Why this not sweet me? None of you not say that. You not see that because you're a cloud chaser, Zandra. That's why you jump on the app and you start speaking without knowledge. She's not intelligent. She's not intelligent. Intelligent doesn't stop her speak. It doesn't stop her speech alone. And what if people can speak, spoke and spark, and when you ask them what you just say, I don't know. Constantly me say, Owie, go fight for your family. The lady need you by the bedside. But it look like him and Neisha kick off him can't go to the bedside because she lock him out of the hospital. You know see that? And me alone upon the app say, go be with your woman. All I wanna say, me I tear down the boy. After me I run the boy, wanna say me I tear down the boy. All I want, you know, but when you come to talk about Shebada, you this and you that.